this idea that social media is the driving force behind people's interest in aesthetic medicine is as valid as saying McDonald's is the driving force behind people's interest in fatty foods. No, this desire, this wish, this craving has always existed. You go back to ancient times, they did whatever they could to improve their appearances. They wore lavish clothing and makeup and henna tattoo, and they altered their bodies and did scarifications, whatever they could to be more physically positively perceived within their societies. And there's many reasons for that. The go-to is usually attracting a mate and reproducing. We are complex beings with complex and fragile psychology and have to function within a very complex and diverse society with its rules and norms and conventions. So beauty affects our self-esteem, the way we perceive ourselves within the world, within the society in which we live. Beauty affects our social status and opportunities. There's study after study showing that individuals who are considered and deemed more attractive do better in life in many ways. For example, they tend to land better jobs or have better income compared to somebody who's considered not very attractive for the same job. In a court of law, for the same crime, they tend to get a favorable verdict from the jury more often than somebody that's not considered attractive. It plays a huge role. And then we have a lot of forces in play that want to deny the power of beauty, want to say, no, you are being attacked by media. No, this is a very superficial thing. This is just vanity. And there are reasons for that too. These teachings are important because if we don't teach our children that early on, that they are beautiful as they are, then they are going to attach every cause and source of unhappiness and fragility of their psychology to some aesthetic issue. And that then becomes a psychological problem in and of itself, like body dysmorphic disorder or the like. But we have to also understand that there are things in a person who is grounded and well-adjusted that can be improved, which can improve their quality of life. And that is their self-esteem, social status, the way they're perceived by others. This concept of fountain of youth and forever young, none of these are new concepts. Now we just have advanced a lot and we can provide it more readily. And the taboo level has gone down some. So this is important because if somebody has crooked teeth, nobody has any qualms with them getting braces. But if your nose is crooked, then you get all sorts of advice. Oh, why don't you love yourself? You're beautiful the way you are. These are all positive. They're well-intentioned statements. But they take away from the fact that there is a real issue that is bothering you. Now, here's another side to the same coin, is that there are individuals who are unhappy with a physical aspect, and then they relate all the rest of their unhappiness throughout their lives to that thing. So as an example, they don't get that promotion or their marital life is not going the way they want it to go, and they think, it's that nose. It's that nose that's always bothered me and I never got it fixed. If I get it fixed now, I'm going to get that promotion and my wife is going to be nicer to me and my marital life is going to improve. Then they get it. Of course, nothing changes in their lives except that they got the nose fixed. So it's important to separate these issues. There is a physical thing that you want to improve. Then there is the psychology of you. So you have to know yourself. I tell my patients, I'm not a happiness doctor. I know this is promoted all over social media that I care about my patient's happiness. I care about my patient's happiness too. But I am not the kind of doctor that can make you happy. You should be happy internally as a human being. Come to my office so I can improve something about your face if you want that. Not that you're unhappy, life is bad, and you think if I do something on your face, then life will become good.